We are now joined by the managing editor at NHL.com and former New York Rangers reporter, Jim Cerny. Jim, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Steve. Great to be here. Thanks for having me and happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays. Indeed, Hanukkah right now, Christmas around the corner. The Rangers not feeling so much in the holiday spirit recently. Some struggles to the team, some struggles to their star goaltender in Igor Shesterkin, up to a over 3 goals against and a 902 save percentage this year. And, the save percentages around the league have gone down. 902 is about average, but, Igor Shesterkin's not an average goaltender. At least that's not what he's shown for the first couple of years here in New York. Just talk about his struggles and how worried you are about Shesterkin.
Well, I mean, first of all, I got to correct you. Maybe the Rangers are in the holiday spirit because there's been a lot of giving recently, right?
True. That is
The last
true.
week and a half or whatever. But yeah, I get your point. After such a splendid first couple months of the season, this is really the first adversity that they're facing, and I think there has to be a little concern there with Igor. What is it now? 7 out of 17 games he's allowed 4 goals or more. I mean, that's insane. We're not talking about Jack Campbell here. We're talking about Igor Shesterkin, and so it's kind of a stunning number. But it's part and parcel. And like if you take the most recent game, the Maple Leaf game, and you break that down, did Igor look great? No, but was he hung out to dry as well? The first goal certainly, and was it the third goal where there was rebound, save, rebound, save, rebound, save? Oh, score. It can't happen. So it's a team wide issue. It's not just the goalie, but we're spoiled, right? Because Igor will make the easy saves look easy, and he even makes the spectacular saves look easy when he's at his best. And I'd agree that he's fighting it a little bit right now. He's not at the top of his game. Maybe it's a confidence thing. He missed some time earlier. He came back, played well after that, but you wonder whatever that undisclosed injury was, is it something that's still nagging him a little bit? Again, we don't know. Rangers aren't going to say Igor is not making excuses. Peter Laviolette's not making excuses. But I think it's an area of concern, both the goalies play, but also how the teams played in front of them. The Rangers dominated puck possession over the first couple months of the season, where they were driving the play, controlling the puck in the offensive zone on a consistent basis. Here, they're falling behind early. That's been the latest trend, falling behind early, playing catch up. And they were able to do it, right? For a handful of games, they were able to catch up and come back and win games and earn points. But any player will tell you, after, when you've had a great stretch of hockey, at the end of that stretch, you may not be playing great, but still winning games. And the players know it and the coaches know it. So they know at some point, if that trend continues and you continue not to, play your best hockey, it's going to end up costing you wins and points. And, that's kind of what's happened the last week and a half.
Yeah, and you saw how well they played defensively against the Kings in that first period, not letting the game get out of hand. Over the last 6 games, Rangers been outscored 11-3 in that first period. So you're right about not starting on time, and it was something that they were very good with at the start of the season. Obviously gotten away from them now. Igor Shesterkin over the last 3 starts has given up 6 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals, and hasn't had a save percentage above 862. So definitely some cause for concern. If you look on the other side, I mean, Jonathan Quick is 8-2-0 with a 922 save percentage and a 2.2 goals against. And, he's made some elite saves as well at his ripe age of 37 years old. So do you see any goalie controversy here on December 13th?
Well, as soon as you said Jonathan Quick's name, I knew goalie controversy was going to be somehow worked into the conversation, right? I don't envision a goalie controversy, not at this point of Jonathan Quick's career. That said, might he get a few more starts. And, when they originally mapped things out, on the calendar, when Benoit Allaire sits there and says, yeah, Igor, Quickie, Igor, might Quick get some more starts in that stretch? Yeah, absolutely. I think you'd be smart to do that. Ride the hot hand because he has been outstanding. And to be honest, I guess it's kind of taken it in a different direction here. What a revelation. I was concerned going into the season about where they were going to be with the goaltending behind Igor because I really thought Jonathan Quick was at the end. No disrespect to him. And I got, he'll get a boost coming back to the tri-state area and everything, Connecticut kid. But I was concerned. Like, he was not good last year for the LA Kings. Wasn't great for the Vegas Golden Knights when he played better, but he had a better team in front of him. Wasn't great in the preseason and has been outstanding. I mean, outstanding for the Rangers this year. A real revelation. But that said, I think you really want to keep him in the role that he's in. Like, Igor needs to be your number one guy. If you're winning a Stanley Cup this year, and I know this is going to sound weird, Igor is your goalie, not the 3-time Stanley Cup champion, right? I don't think Jonathan Quick's carrying you through the playoffs or playing on a real consistent basis where he could wear down or what have you. But I could see him picking up more starts than I think we all anticipated if Igor continues to struggle. Again, Rangers are first place team right now. They're in a good spot. They're, I think, the best team, no doubt, in that division. And they'll find their game. And I think when the team picks up in front of Igor, he's going to find his game, as well, and regain a little bit of confidence. So I don't see a goalie controversy, but I guess come back to me in a couple months if Igor is still struggling and Quickie's still undefeated in regulation.